60 episodes of The Talking Guys have now officially premiered. So welcome. We're milestoning this one. So
60.
you know,
Like,
bef-
one more than 59.
yeah, before the show started, I spent like 5 minutes looking for a hairbrush so I can get the final touches on my hair because we had a poll recently, and I was voted to have the best hair on the show. Pat, you kind of took
Okay.
yourself out of the running there once you shaved your head, but it was between Seth and I, and clearly I'm the winner. So found my hairbrush actually after a little bit of time, and just because we don't have a budget for the show, so we can't afford like a hairstylist. So we do all of our own makeup and hair. Well,
I,
Seth,
I've
I
got
don't know what
I've
he
got
does,
people
and
for that.
oh well, see, I don't.
But also, you're like you beat my hair. It's just because I wear a hat. I've got a perfect hairline, nice thick lock of hairs. No,
But see, I
uh,
got the hair and I got the beard going, but the beard's in the process of regrowing.
same.
I shaved it off for an interview, and today was actually my first day of orientation. So I work in a
What?
warehouse now. I won't say with the exact company. Fairly large. Uh, the number one warehouse.
Jesus. You did not go to Bezos's kingdom, did you?
No.
Okay.
I did. I don't work at Amazon, but I've heard not great things about that place actually.
Yeah.
He works for Justice for the Elderlies. You know the clothing brand
Yeah,
Justice.
people peeing in
Just old people
bottles,
clothes.
no breaks, lunches, that kind of thing.
No, not that kind of Justice. The clothing company Justice that makes children clothes, but he
Mm.
works for the elderly clothes section.
So, yep, this is orientation week. Moving forward, I will actually have 3 days off, as I'll be working 4 10-hour days.
See,
So
that's what I'm talking about. That's a good
yeah,
schedule.
yeah, and plenty of OT to go around. So pick up some of that because I'm actually moving next month. So it'll help.
Oh my
Nice.
God.
Nice.
Mm, Yeah, should be uh should be fun. So that's how we open this episode. I have a story. If you guys have got a minute, it's
Mm-hmm.
a bit on the longer side of a read, but I'll do what I can. Lower the brightness a little bit. So, a Colorado dad was found guilty of killing his son who found his lewd diaper pics. It says, and this story is actually from July 16th, 2021, so a couple days ago. After 6.5 hours of deliberations, a Colorado jury on Friday found Mark Redwine guilty of second-degree murder for killing his 13-year-old son Dylan in a fit of rage after the boy found photos of Redwine wearing a red bra and eating feces from a diaper. It says Redwine appeared next to his lawyers in court Friday wearing a black shirt and a gray tie, no jacket though. He awaited the verdict with his hands folded and showed no emotion as it was read out. His lawyers did not immediately respond to a request for comment on Friday. It says his trial on murder and child abuse charges began this last June after years of delays and two mistrials. Dylan, his son, was last seen alive on November 18th, 2012. He had arrived in Durango, Colorado for a court ordered visit with his father amid a contentious custody battle between Mark and his ex wife. It says Dylan and Mark, who's 59, had argued and fought the last time the boy was there. This is from a 2017 indictment charge, actually charging with the murder, which I guess actually happened in 2000. That's weird because it says he was last seen alive in 2012, but right here it states that a 2017 indictment charging Mark Redwine with murder. Dylan didn't want to stay with Mark and asked a friend if he could sleep over at the house, a request that was denied by his dad. It says that evening the son had made plans to meet his friend the next day, but never showed up. He, being Mark, had reported his son as missing, but the investigators did not buy it. Dylan's blood was found in multiple locations across the living room, including on the couch, the floor in front of the couch, the corner of the coffee table, and the floor beneath a rug and a love seat. It says that DNA had shown that his son's DNA was the source of the blood. Let's see here.
So basically, the dude killed him.
Yep.
I feel like we can skip most of that information.
Yeah, just reading some of this. Originally, Mark had said that a bear or a mountain lion had come into the house and attacked his son.
Do that a lot.
Yeah, so he's really dumb. Okay, continue.
Yeah, but I guess he had found photos of his dad wearing a red bra, eating feces out of a diaper. And so, of course, the logical choice is to off the son.
And secondary note, which is probably more important than the primary conversation, is the fact that the guy looks like the dad from the one show. He's an alcoholic and in charge. What's the show called? Do you know, Seth? You watched the whole thing. I know. I don't want to out you to everybody, but
I
you
am
watched.
proud that I watched it. I'm just waiting for you
What's
to
it
come up
called?
with a name.
Can't remember.
While he's thinking, though.
He looks like a homeless Mark Hamill.
I see that,
That
too.
too.
That's what I got from the picture. Yeah.
But yeah, I love how anytime that like they're trying to paint a picture for you with pictures, like they pick the worst picture they can find of him and the best picture they can find of the kid. Like it's like either go glam shots on both or not. Like they're trying to really paint it in a certain light.
So what
and
you're
that
telling me is
bothers
you'd rather have the worst photo of the dad next to the photo of his dead son? Because I don't think you can
not
get
the
much worse
pictures
of a
of
photo.
him dead.
I just want a picture of the son like right when he got out of bed.
I mean, that's what it
Because
looks
that's
like
what
for
the dad
dad,
looks
yeah.
like. It looks like he just drank a lot the night before. He woke up, they tore him out of bed, and they took a picture of him, you know? And fair. So it's just a more accurate representation of what he looks like normally, you know? Instead of like the night after partying really hard.
I get out of bed looking like this.
Like imagine if they arrested some chick, you know, the night after, no makeup, bags under her eyes, maybe like a vomit stain or something. That's not fair. Just makes her look bad when she was fine. You know what I'm saying?
So what you're telling me is whenever they go to take a mugshot,
Mm-hmm.
they
Yeah, like glam it up a little bit.
have the budget to afford a makeup room, and then you get all dolled up, and then they take a photo of you.
Yeah.
Would you do
Well,
that?
it's actually not that even
Oh, yeah.
that complicated because instead of doing that, they could just get on Snapchat, throw a filter on, good to go. You know what I'm saying? Like one with that adds a little red to the lips, smooths out the wrinkles and the blemishes off your skin. I mean, it's nothing fancy.
What
Maybe puts
wrinkles
like
and blemishes?
some cat eyes or something, like a little heart, furry heart or something popping up in the top. I think
If that
would
job
look.
existed, though, as a makeup artist for a convicted felon, or I guess it wouldn't be
No,
convicted
not
at
on a
that point,
makeup artist, just a
you would
Snapchat
be
filter.
the makeup artist for mugshots.
Yeah.
Make mugshot makeup. I don't know. I'll think of a clever name and let you guys know later.
And be like, hey, Johnny, smile. You know what I'm saying?
If that job was available, would you take it?
Sure.
I would
If
go
you had
all I would
paid
go
a
all
little-
Sweeney Todd on them, so probably wouldn't be in my best interest.
And then at that point, Patrick is now giving you makeup because you got to get your mugshot.
Well, I mean, you think you get caught? I just start selling meat pies at the police station.
You don't know where the guy lives,
I'm assuming we're taking mugshots at the police station. 'Cause
right?
They're
I'm
arrested,
saying,
so that's why I'm selling the mud pie, the meat pies.
But I mean, we
guess.
could get back to the fact that this dude takes pictures in underwear while eating feces. Like, who does that? Yeah. It's far out. I feel like that's pretty far out.
Did I
It's from,
misread it? I didn't think he had taken a photo. I thought that his son had seen him.
No, it said
Did I?
He found a picture.
Fit of rage
his
after the
dad.
boy found photos of
Yeah, you're
him
right.
wearing a red bra and eating feces from a diaper. Like,
Well,
who
okay,
does that?
he has a third kink, and that's being photographed in his moments of
I mean, you're into what you're into.
creativity.
Guess he didn't want his kid to go telling people, so instead he told everyone. I don't know what happened.
I don't know.
Well, it was a crime of passion, so the majority of the time people like that get caught, because
Because they stupid.
Well, the people that don't get caught, you don't hear about. So, I mean, just saying.
you know, it's funny is
Not
one
yet.
of the stories I had for today that I found falls under the somebody breaking the law too. So it's weird. What are the
What happened?
happenstances?
People
What
don't
happened?
break the law very often, so it is
But,
pretty rare.
This time it's not murder
murder's my favorite kind of law breaking.
or weird kinky photos.
That's Seth's favorite type of.
Yeah,
Have you
Instead
seen my
it's-
Instagram?
No.
Nothing but kinky photos.
if you mean by car photos of your car.
Gross.
They're
Kinky.
Any- but I had one that I saw that was just interesting about basically the two guys just went to or got sentenced to go to prison for 2 years, and then one of them got a year and 8 months because they helped a guy escape from Japan to Lebanon so he couldn't get extradited.
Lebanon, that's just down the street.
Yeah.
Wait, so a guy got 4 years knocked off his sentence because he did what?
No, so the guy that escaped, he literally went to a hotel and they had a box that they cut holes in and it was supposedly audio equipment, and they shipped him in the bottom of some plane to Lebanon, and he somehow got away. I don't know the full on
TSA
that.
is failing real hard there. Customs
Yeah.
not doing their job.
Yeah, and then the two of them, like, oh, it was a private jet. That's why. So he was like on this private jet. And they don't have an extradition treaty with Japan, so they couldn't get him back. But these guys are American citizens that helped him get away. And I'm pretty sure his name's Gosson. Carlos Gosson is the guy that got away. He didn't ever get caught. He still escaped.
Nice. Good for him.
Oh,
Yep.
DB Cooper never got caught either.
But they were pretty mad about it because they said they were broke because of how much money they had to spend with all the prosecutors and stuff. So all the money they made from it, they lost. And then
What they
also
say
go
if
to
you
prison.
if you can't pay for the crime, don't do the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
basically,
if you can't pay for the crime, don't do the time. Yep. You're right.
another guy that was even more involved in it would get 15 years if he gets caught, but he still hasn't got caught. And then the guy that was in real trouble that got saved by getting shipped out, he's not caught either. But they were.
My room is haunted. I don't know if y'all saw
Yeah,
that.
I see that. It was like shaking with my leg. I didn't like that at all.
Anyways,
And I just thought
next
that
time
was like,
on the Talking Guys, there'll just be two of them, and they'll have a ghost story to tell. So
And I'll still win the best hair contest. So
it'll be the only way you'll win it.
I won this last one. So
Hmm.
what do you mean? Look at this. What are you talking about? This is
disgusting.
beautiful. I have a full head of hair today.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you shave that face, so you look like a nutsack.
Take it back.
That's one of my favorite lines in Infinity War. It's Infinity War, right?
I don't remember.
Talking
that
about
line.
Thanos.
I don't
No.
remember that at all.
Yeah.
It was
So
obviously not
it's
my
my
favorite line.
favorite line. Yeah.
No.
Can you show me a Coke? Because we
Yikes.
said literally the same sentence.
Yeah.
I've got a story for that one after the podcast, Patrick.
Have y'all seen the Purge series? The
Mhm.
movies?
One or two of them.
Okay, so I've only seen the first one. Have y'all seen the first one?
I think
I
so.
think so. Yep.
That movie is ass.
No, it's awesome. It's a great concept. I want it to happen.
Like there were actually a couple points throughout the movie that I nearly turned it off. I should have probably turned it off, but I didn't.
So it's very similar to Batman, Superman.
I was gonna say Men Who Stare at Goats.
That was
That
bad
movie
too.
was
That was
that
bad
movie.
too.
I couldn't finish actually, and I didn't finish. Was it The Hurt Locker with Jeremy Renner?
One was bad too.
Yeah, I got halfway through that movie, and it was right after the scene where they're sitting on the bank of sand, and he's asking for his Capri Suns to be handed to him. It's like, yeah, this
I don't remember a
This
thing
is-
about that movie. I just know I didn't finish it either.
yeah, I've never served. Respect for those that have, but I'm pretty certain if you decided to disobey orders and take off your EOD gear to go disarm a bomb, there would probably be repercussions for that because that's going against.
Did
You
he
know, or-
disarm the bomb though?
Well, yeah,
Okay, so no.
But also, why would it matter if he takes off his gear? He's either right or he's dead.
Yeah. I feel like the majority of the time, disarming bombs, the EOD gear is redundant.
I don't think so.
'Cause
I have nothing to back that up.
I would be interested to know statistics if like somebody actually blows the bomb up, how many times they survive, like even in EOD gear, because I feel like it's got to be
Guess
slim,
it, I
unless
guess it
it's a
really
very,
depends on the bomb.
very small bomb.
I don't know. At the same
And
time,
I feel like it would be uncomfortable working in it because it's super heavy and your hands probably aren't as nimble and stuff. I don't know. It just doesn't seem like it would make much
What
sense.
you don't know is the inside of them are just pure pillows. So
Yeah.
comfortable in there.
Mhm. So it's like ultra layer downy
If you think of like the
toilet
Michelin
paper.
Man,
So like when you're wiping
you
like
think of like
that.
the Michelin Man, just then with armor on the outside.
That's interesting. I remember the other thing that I had this other thing that I think you guys would find interesting. Uh, this is a complete side note on what we were just talking about. But before it leaves my brain, there was this RC car that has a 0 to 60 in 1.65 seconds, and it beat out the like Tesla Plaid Model S or whatever it is that has a 1.99.
Damn, Elon, and what you got to do to come back at that?
Yeah. That's crazy, right? An RC car can go that fast? That's insane.
I mean, power weight ratio though. RC
Yeah.
cars are
bikes, a
super
lot of
light.
bikes go quick, and
But it's also so light, I feel like it would have a hard time not like just like losing traction when you're putting that much power to the wheels in something that small.
so what you need, basically what you need to do then is get a small seat, find an incredibly small child, and then have them ride this.
No.
No.
I mean, you can do that if you would like. Yeah.
I feel
If
like
you'd
what they
like.
need to do is they need to make a Stuart Little Fast and Furious 10. I think that would be dope.
Mashups,
crossover.
man.
And yeah, and he's driving the RC car, and then he's like family though, so like he's saved every time, because he's family. It would be
Yeah.
dope.
So they're gonna send Stuart Little to the moon, right? 'Cause
They should just
they've
call
got to
him,
go
like,
farther than just orbit.
Lil Junior or something like that, and they'll be like, "But your family," and then just safe sound,
Not Lil Stewart.
snug as a cushion. Lil Stewart, I like that too.
Where'd you
But
come up with that one?
I don't
yeah,
know. But
Stuart
no,
Little, but Little Stewart. I mean, that's
all right. Okay, so this is what you do then. We obviously y'all canned my idea about putting a small child on one of these RC cars, which
Yeah,
I think
no.
would-
Again, you can do
that's
what you
a-
want. Just
that's a lawsuit waiting to happen. I'm not doing that.
So you get a bunch of these RC cars, right? You strap a bunch of mice to each of the cars, and then they race.
Mhm. And
That's it. Family.
uh,
Sounds
word.
like a plot.
Yeah.
I'm sure
I'm a
we can
writer.
come up with some explosions and stuff and make it into a full movie.
Okay, think about this. What if they took the concept of the RC car and then the mice, because I like where this is going, and then they kind of do like a Ratatouille vibe. They mash it with like Pixar, and it's like Fast and Furious, Mice Go Wild or something. You know, be a pretty cool offshoot.
I did watch a video called Mice Gone Wild. It's not what you think it is.
And
though.
that way they can bring in children to the series that is so good, when they're older and ready to watch such mature content. And like understanding that speeding's bad and all that, after they get a
Speeding
few
is not bad.
tickets.
Speeding is
they
very
can-
useful, especially if you don't want tickets.
Yeah, and the main character can be called Lil Dom.
Lil
And
Dom.
yeah, he's got a black wife beater on with the necklace.
And they can call him Paulie.
Huh?
Paul,
Oh
Paulie instead.
no, no.
But
bad
Dom's got to
idea.
be ripped, so he's got to be like one of those mice in.
Yeah, he's a gym rat.
But
Uh, that's cute. He's got to be like from Muppets in space. When the one mouse is like working out and he looks up and it's like the three mice and they're Spice Girls. That's cute. I love all those little things they have in it.
did not
That
watch
movie
that.
is literal gold. You got to go back and watch it as an adult because you'll catch so many things they put in there that no kid would
I
understand.
didn't watch it as a kid. Why would I watch it as an adult?
No,
Well,
I've watched that
the
like
Muppet
30
movies
times.
are all like that though.
I heard they were trying to remake a Muppet movie and it just tanked, and they decided not to do it.
Well,
Which
y'all
is
saw
probably a
that
smart thing.
the NBA
No, I'm not gonna watch it. I know what you're talking
Space
about.
Jam 2.
Yeah, LeBron. And
Yeah,
Space Jam
it's
2.
it is being torn apart by critics. Essentially,
Thank God.
they've done what Ready Player One did, but they overstepped. So Ready Player One had a lot of Easter eggs, right? Because it's Warner Brothers, so they have the entire library of licenses to pull from. And they did that with I keep wanting to call it NBA Jam, but it's not. It's Space Jam. They did that with Space Jam 2, but they way overdid it, and so it's to the point where a lot of people are saying, "I've not seen it. I want to see it just just because," but they said that it's overkill. There's too many characters, and it actually distracts from a lot of the main story, a lot of the basketball itself.
Shocker.
So, yeah, but it's
Yeah,
free if you got HBO Max.
I mean, yeah, but
Yeah, I'm good.
I don't. Yeah, it's like what, an hour and a half, 2 hours of my life I'm gonna need to use somewhere else. I wasn't even really a fan of the original one, which I'm probably gonna get hit by lightning or some shit, but just wasn't my thing. So watching a remake, which remakes are always worse.
I don't know if it's necessarily considered a remake though.
It's a remake. It's a remake. They're trying to bring back something to try, because like we mentioned multiple times, people can't come up with new ideas. So jump on an old thing that worked.
Why not just make a really pretty good movie that was actually okay? Because I watched Space Jam the first time and it was a good movie. And then now that they have no ideas and no originality, they just made a reshoot with a different storyline, but trying to get people to watch it because it's Space Jam, right? So that's why they did it. And I mean, obviously, I'm sure they'll still make money off of it, but disappointing. Speaking of disappointment, this is another thing. Man, I'm on fire today. I have another thing, guys. I'm outside at work today.
Was it the
minding
whole-
my own business?
Homeless guy?
Just do no,
That guy's
because
still in
that was
Louisiana.
in back in the day, and he still hasn't found me, by the way.
Oh, I thought
So,
he tracked you down.
Add that onto the counter of things that we're counting because he said he would be able to find me someday. So whenever he shows up, I'll let you
That
know.
would be insanely hilarious if
Okay.
he walks in one day.
Yeah, I'd be
Magic
like,
work.
"Dang, Damn, dude. How did you find me? It would be a little bit creepy too. Um, but he says he has superpowers. But regardless, um, I got to watch one of the greatest feats of driving I've ever seen. I just want to preface that. It was a Werner truck driver, and he went down the street, but he couldn't get out of the street, so he had to back up, but he couldn't back out of the street
Back up.
backwards, right? So
There's
he
a
was
lot
kind of
of
like in
backs right
this.
now. I think we're
Listen,
going forward again. I don't know.
so there was a lot of like struggling going on because I know it's pretty hard to back a truck up, um, and then not even back it up, just back it straight up and like slowly
just
turn it,
straight.
just straight back.
That's
And then
pretty
he turned
simple.
into our parking lot and drove around the building and left. But it took him about 15 minutes to back up and get into our parking lot. We had a cop involved. He was stopping traffic for him. We had a concerned citizen pulled his vehicle over, coached him through how to do it. And this guy has a CDL. And
Does
the
he?
whole time I'm like, God damn. Like I don't even drive a truck. And I could do a better job and be more decisive with my decision making than this dude can. And he
Have
drives
offered
for
your
a living.
assistance.
I did because the concerned citizen and the cop left once he made it into our parking lot. I was like, he has to make it out, and it could be difficult. So then I went and guided traffic on the other exit when she was going face forward, and he was actually able to make a right hand turn without much craziness. I only had to stop one vehicle. But I just was like, I'm thinking about getting my CDL now, changing jobs. Um,
I thought you were gonna say you're getting it
I
just
was
so that way
worried.
in
Sounds
I was
situations
worried.
like that you can
Sounds
I'm
take
like,
it over.
terrifying.
I'm like, dude, like I don't think it's that hard to back a truck up. Okay? Just straight. Like I understand if you were doing something crazy or like trying to back into a turn or something, like I understand that because you're gonna jackknife and all sorts of stuff. But like just back up and move your trailer over just a little bit so you can make a less wide of a turn, right? Or no, more wide of a turn so it's less acute. That's it. It's not rocket science. And this dude,
Pretty much
he
rocket
was
science.
he had a harness
Basically
and
rocket
everything
science.
too. A big orange harness that hooked him into his truck and I was like, is that a normal thing? Do they have harnesses on trucks?
That I'm aware
But
of,
maybe
but
he
also
needs one
maybe.
because he's probably going to run somebody over at some point. And I'm worried. But we let him go, and the cop didn't even give him a ticket or anything. He was nice to him. I was like, what the heck is going on? And a dude in a Charger was the one who told him how to back up. Like, maybe you should get your CDL.
Maybe he had a CDL.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just blew my mind. I didn't watch for the whole time because he had already been doing it before I got there. I just caught the end part. But he kept like backing up, then going forward, then backing up, then going forward. I'm like, dude, it's not that hard.
Oh my God.
And then you should have seen the traffic around him too. Like they're trying to get out, they're trying to go around him and stuff. So like I get why he kind of needed the help because people are a-holes on the road, and
They
they
don't want to
can't
be
be
patient.
yeah they can't be patient for 4 seconds. Well, obviously
Or
it took longer
15
than
to
that.
20 minutes. Like
10 minutes.
nobody's got that kind of time to wait.
I was like, dude, I don't know. And yeah, I was like, now I know never to hire somebody from Warner because they obviously can't drive.
Definitely.
I
not
just
their
want to watch
brothers.
this dude back up into like like to drop his load off somewhere. Like it's got to be a
Very lewd.
a you know what I'm saying? I just want to see him back and just drop that load off somewhere, And I feel like it would take him a long time, which maybe somebody would be happy about. But
Yeah, he's got a lot he's working with, so you gotta give him a little bit of time there.
I feel like his coworkers would be pretty angry because they'd be waiting forever for their turn.
They try and get to the lot first because they know if they don't, it'll be 2 hours.
I don't know. It was just crazy. I've never seen somebody drive a truck that bad. Maybe he just started though. I mean, I guess we could
Either
leave
way,
it.
if you have to do that kind of stuff in a closed environment before you get your CDL, like somebody
Even if it
passed
was
him.
his first week, you would assume.
But is
that
there a
he would have
Somebody
time
passed
limit?
him.
But is there a time limit? Because maybe they were like,
Probably.
well,
I feel like there's got to be.
He's been here
uh,
6 months. I mean, we're wasting money at this point. Let's just certify him and throw him on the road.
Just certify him and let him run over 20 people.
I
That's
feel
why
like
we give him a harness.
I'm more worried about the little
Yeah.
cars around him.
yeah, like I'm talking like it was like Seth.
Like
It was like
RC
your,
cars driven
it
by
was
the
like your
mice.
race car harness, basically.
Gotta
Like,
stay
why?
safe. I bet that truck had some big ass turbos in it.
Probably,
I mean,
probably
it did.
dual
They're all
turbo diesel or something. Yeah. Huge turbo, just big as you can, and he still couldn't drive it. So sad day. I don't know. He took forever to go around the building too. It was like 3 minutes. I'm like, it's not that difficult. Like, what are you doing, dude? I don't know.
It's so sad.
I just like maybe they're just that desperate for CDL workers right now due to like the
I
worker
mean,
crisis.
everyone is pretty short on delivery, and so yeah, they might be like, you know what? I
They're
don't
like,
care.
normally I wouldn't pass you, but today is your lucky day. We're putting you in a truck tomorrow.
Everybody is short right now on workers.
Hey,
Actually,
it's so
I'm
bad.
normal height, a little bit above normal.
The other night,
Okay.
my girlfriend, her cousin, and a couple of friends and everything, and spent the night
Just give me a second.
drinking, and I was the designated driver. And it's like 3:30 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock in the morning. Everyone's hungry. So it's like, okay, let's go to IHOP. Well, it's like, okay, well, I'm the designated driver. We'll go to IHOP if you buy me pancakes. Sure, I'll drive. So
You
we
can
actually,
continue.
yeah, we go to this place. It's similar to IHOP, but a little bit better. And the parking lot is packed at 3:45 a.m. I'm telling you, it is packed. So we get inside. It tells us a 45-minute wait
Just to get seated.
just to get seated.
Are you talking about the awful waffle?
No, it's
He said it was pretty better
South,
than IHOP.
Yeah, but
South-
I'm trying to think of
Southwest Cafe, something
places
like
that are open at that time of night. Like,
It was another. It was. I mean, it's a IHOP style restaurant. Like a breakfast served whenever you want kind of thing. And so he said, okay, forget that. We'll go down the road. There's an IHOP. We get there. Their power had just turned off, and they said, we spoke with the electric company. They said it's gonna be 30 minutes before it's back on. We're sorry. Cool. Okay. Well, at least it went off now and not while we were in the middle of a meal.
hey, that's a free
So-
meal.
Yeah, we drive down 10 minutes away. There's another IHOP, and we get there, and the place is also packed.
Can
So-
I'm gonna interrupt real quick before we get too
Yeah.
far. Because funny thing is, remember this, Patrick? When in Lafayette, we were at an IHOP and the power went out. Remember that? Either way, it did happen though. Like we were at IHOP and the power went out. We ended up getting a free meal. But
Did that happen?
yeah, at least I'm pretty sure you were there. It might have been before you moved there. I might have been there with someone else, but it was definitely that IHOP in Lafayette.
I feel like I have
It
a
was
good
me.
memory, and I don't remember that.
I was
Well
there.
then, yeah,
But
maybe it was
maybe.
before. I might have been there with someone else. But yeah, it was kind of funny because it was an IHOP and the power went out in the middle of our meal.
So we get to the second IHOP, and the place is also packed. And girlfriend and her friend go up to the front in the lobby to figure out what the wait time is. Okay, so the rest of us are in the foyer waiting, and there's a lady and her kids, and they get up to actually leave probably about 5 minutes after we get there, and they complain about having being told it's a 10-minute wait. They've been waiting over 40 minutes. They're going to Whataburger. Okay.
Good
So,
choice.
while we're waiting inside the foyer, we sit down now because the benches have been opened up, and quite a few people come in and out of the doors to, to get with the hostess to figure out, the wait time and all that. And mind you, half of the store is closed. Like half of it, literally, the tables and chairs have been cleaned with the chairs on top of the tables. Half of it's
Mhm.
closed. I can only assume they have maybe one or two waiters,
Yeah.
but it was just nuts. So, anyways, they told us a 20-minute wait. We go back, wait 15 or so minutes, almost 20 minutes not pass. And we're like, it's longer. It's gonna be longer than 20 minutes. So we actually end up going to Whataburger, and surprisingly enough, there was not a line. Maybe we made it maybe 10 minutes at the most. Once we got there to get the food, we were in and out. Usually at that
I
time,
thought you were Whataburger.
Usually any time at night, Whataburger's packed, just because of how late it's open and what it's
Yeah,
one of
but
the
you
few
went to
places.
In-N-Out, and In-N-Out doesn't stay open that late. So
No. The
anyways, continue. Sorry.
the best part of the night was
Mhm.
at IHOP while we're waiting. Group of kids shows up. One of them walks in and is waiting to get with the hostess, and the restaurant in the parking lot. And a fight breaks down, and I'm just screaming, "World Star!" This is World Star. So I'm bringing the phone out. Shit's about to go real. And next thing you know, they're running around. I don't know what happens because they go behind like a truck. And next thing I know, one of them comes back in. He's got blood all over his hands. It's like, yep, told y'all something was going down at the IHOP parking lot.
You recorded it and put it on World
No,
Star?
I didn't.
Come on, dude.
I know.
So,
I know. I was
Really,
supposed to
more
record.
How
moral
are
of
you
this
going to go out
story.
there and say World Star and then not record so you could put it on World Star? That could have been
Well,
their
yeah. So
thing.
you have to make sure that you yell World Star and you record in portrait mode. That's how you know that's an officially fresh World Star video.
I haven't been on World Star in a long time.
Anyways,
I've never been on World Star.
Moral of this story is just go to the Awful Waffle in the first place.
No idea what
you'll
that
get
is.
your-
I
you'll
doubt
get-
we have those.
Waffle House.
Honestly, moral of the story is just sit at the 45-minute wait one, because I feel like by the time you went to all that other BS,
You
you
would've
probably
already
would have
been
been
done
in,
eating.
because they probably gave you an actual real 45 minutes is the wait time. It's about what you're going to take to get in there. Instead, you went to IHOP, which already has, problems with seating people, and you went to two different ones.
Hey, Patrick.
It's too much work, dude.
45 minutes to get seated. Within 15 minutes, we were back at the apartment eating Whataburger.
So you're telling me you went to two different Whataburgers and waited 15 minutes and it only took you 15 minutes?
No, we went
Sus.
to the Southwest
Super
Cafe,
sus.
which was the initial place we went to.
Yeah.
We were told there's a 45-minute wait.
Yeah, I
were
know.
Yes.
I
We then
I
go to
understand
another
that.
IHOP. The power was out, and we were told there's a 30-minute wait for the power to come back on.
what was the
we
But I'm
drive?
saying the time between driving
drive,
to all those
2
IHOPs.
minutes, if that.
Okay, so we're
Okay,
at 2
what about-
minutes. So then you went to after that you went to the other IHOP, which has got to be can't be around the corner, right? We're not we're detective
probably
mode.
less
Yeah,
than
come on.
less than 10 minutes.
7
I'd say
to 10
5
minutes.
or 6
Okay.
minutes.
So
5
we're
or
at-
6
we're at-
minutes.
So we're at 12. 9. We'll give you 9.
But
Okay.
we'll say 15. We'll say 15 minutes total.
Okay. But you could have got a
But
real
we'll
breakfast
say-
instead of just Whataburger.
We'll say 15 minutes from the time we were told it was a 45-minute
I
wait
feel like
to
you
now
just
being in line at Whataburger. I'll be generous and say it was another 15 minutes,
Uh-huh.
if that, to get the food once we got there.
But I thought you waited at IHOP for like 20 minutes. Did you say that?
Yeah,
I thought you were
you
waiting
did.
at,
You said
at
you waited
IHOP
for
the
like
second
15
time.
minutes.
Okay. I'm being
Yeah.
generous. Add
Now-
the 20 minutes at IHOP, and now we're at
Okay.
50.
Okay, so we're getting there. I mean, so it's about the
50
same
minutes.
time.
It's
Yeah.
close. And you wasted
So
gas.
and then home was another probably 3 minutes. So under an hour, we were already back at the apartment eating food.
And you got to, see a fight, have electricity go out on you.
Yeah, it was an eventful evening.
So, all in all, a great night.
Not too bad.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense, I guess.
I didn't get my free pancakes, though, so I was a little disappointed in that. Because
Yeah.
I was
So-
looking forward to that.
I can't remember if we discussed that Patrick and I have been doing axe throwing. I don't remember if we discussed that on here, but
No.
I took a wound. It's a very dangerous sport. Almost cut my
Holy
hand off.
crap.
It was crazy.
Damn, almost. We were so
I
close.
I actually took a wound too. You see right there? Let me come on, focus. Anyways.
That's just your thumb.
No.
Yes,
Right
that
here. Let me
was-
pull it open so it bleeds again. I took a wound too.
Seth, that was your left hand, right?
No, that's my right hand.
This is
Oh, that
my
was your right hand.
Yeah,
Right hand.
I'm done.
Isn't
I have
that
to take a 2 week
your
break
dominant
from
hand?
Axis.
Isn't that your dominant hand when you watch porn?
No.
My God, are we on this again? 2 weeks in a row? Jeez, unbelievable. And he said no because anybody that knows anything is ambidextrous, anyways. That's stupid. God.
Are you
Poor thing.
ambidextrous, Patrick?
Yeah.
You
It's
are?
not hard. Yes. Um, and I can throw axes with both hands too. So
At the same time.
I
Clearly you
probably
can.
could. I don't feel like it would be that hard to at least hit the board. Now, to aim to at the same time, that would be difficult. It might be possible. Yeah, but basically, we haven't talked about the axe throwing thing, but I'm actually better than Seth. So,
Okay, we
That's-
can
that's
stop this
the
conversation
belief.
now that we're full of shit.
but other than that, it's been pretty chill. I've just been whooping up on him every time we get to play, and then he sometimes beats girls, and that's about all there is
What
to
the
it, you know.
Wanna
And that,
I want
yeah.
to say the person who
Uh-huh.
taught us how to throw,
Yeah.
she beat him, I beat her. So
I've only played her one time. It doesn't count.
Well, I mean, if it's anything, wasn't it the women's World Cup team that won, right? Yeah, didn't they win like
Huh?
a couple years ago?
Yeah,
what we're talking about.
Soccer.
yeah.
Oh.
I got what
I
you were
didn't know
talking
soccer
about.
was a sport.
Well, there's only one thing that goes by World Cup. It's pretty
Yeah.
easy. But anyways.
They were beaten by a high school team of guys.
Yes, that is
it's a
true.
really good high school team. Okay,
Well, they said they were messing around.
Who said that? The women's league?
no, the high school team.
The high school team said they were
No.
messing around.
No, the U.S. they said it wasn't meant to be like a serious match, and they weren't fully trying or something.
I'm
Of
sure they
course
didn't want
they'd say
any of
that.
these professionals to get injured playing high schoolers.
Yeah, I'm sure that's exactly what happened. They're not saying that just to save face.
That's exactly what happened. I was there.
I
You
mean,
were on the
not to say that there aren't
the high school
very
team or the women's league?
talented.
I was
Very
existing
talented.
at the game. I didn't say I was playing.
Oh no, I'm not discrediting them at all. I'm just saying that it should be easy for Seth to beat up women on axe throwing.
Why?
Nope.
You're throwing an axe. It's not even heavy. Anybody can do that. Even opposite sex and be accurate.
So he's losing then.
Yeah. Yeah, because he's basically on the same level of skill, but she's a little bit weaker. So really, he should be beating her, just because he has like that strength advantage.
You should know
Here's the
that.
thing: she's better at the bullseyes. I'm better at the kill shot, so it balances us out.
Isn't a bullseye a kill shot?
It technically is because they're the same size, but the way because you have to throw higher, it's actually harder to hit a kill shot than it is to hit a bullseye. Kind of. Just because of the.
And she's
it's
also like
a little
super
bit
short,
more of
so
an
she has to throw
awkward
up
angle.
more.
Yeah.
Okay.
So really, he's saying that he beat like a 5'2" girl once, and he actually lost the first time. Did you say that, by the way?
It's irrelevant, okay?
Yeah. So really, and okay, no, I'm not even gonna. But
I will
on the
say it
other
right
hand-
here for the recording.
Uh-huh.
She's better than I am, all right? But I'm also better than Patrick is. So both of those have been said.
Me, on the other hand, on Sunday, I think it was not this Sunday. No, on Wednesday,
Next Sunday.
I actually
3 Sundays in the future.
I actually beat the world champion duels axe wife handily in a tiebreaker and by 1 millimeter. So basically what I'm trying to say is, in a weird way, if you look at it in the right way, I beat a world champion. Just
Actually,
the wife.
no.
I think that's how.
You
Oh.
Yeah,
You
because they're
beat-
husband and wife. They're like together, Like
Patrick.
if you beat one, you beat the other. It's
you beat
Yeah.
the world champions.
and he gets
Beat her.
private. She gets private coaching from the world champion whenever she wants. Do I get that? No.
I
Only
got, I got I
sometimes.
got private coaching. Yeah.
So the fact that I beat her 45-45 in the
I
tiebreaker
don't think he knows how beating wins. How it goes. I beat her
shows how.
45-45.
Listen, because we tied, so then we had to throw for a kill shot, and I was just a little bit closer, and
You
that's all it
tied with
takes.
her.
I won. I won. There's no ties. This isn't hockey. They don't allow ties. Okay, this is a real man sport. You either
Patrick.
win or you lose.
Your comparison is like saying that you beat
Uh-huh.
Tom Brady's wife in football.
Yeah,
Therefore, you're better
and
than
she's
Tom
probably
Brady.
good at football too. So you're just jealous.
That you barely beat her. Yeah, you're right. You got my card.
And then that game was the highlight of the day, and from there I scored lower and lower and lower. So, yeah, it wasn't the best day, but it was a good day. Okay,
That's what happens when you take the easy W.
yeah, basically, no, it was not an easy W. Okay, the easy W would be playing the like 8-year-old girl that throws. Okay,
The
because
one
I'm
that
pretty
Seth
sure all
struggles
of us
against.
can beat her. But
Seth
other than
struggles to
that,
beat her.
well, not really. She's very inconsistent. I have seen her throw some decent games, but she drops a lot. So it's like, and she's like all
That
over the
means
place.
the
So
axe doesn't stick.
Yeah, well,
yeah.
isn't the axe weighs probably like, almost as much as she does, though, right?
Yeah, but she throws over.
These axes are
hands,
really
so
not
it's-
that heavy. Okay.
Yeah, they're really not that heavy.
I would assume an 8-year-old girl's probably not that heavy either.
I mean,
I will
fair
I-
assumption, but
I
axes are a
will
lot
say
lighter.
though that in Seth's defense, now that I'm thinking about it, Megan,
The power did go off at IHOP.
her axe has a special handle, and it
It's
is
true.
actually really light. So he has a way heavier axe than she does, just because of the thickness of the wood, and the blade is thicker and heavier, so it feels a lot more weighty. So you have to have quite a bit more oomph, I feel like, to really like be accurate with it. So if you take that into account, they're basically throwing about the same weight in axe. So she really has no excuse.
Well, actually, he should have the advantage because the weight of the axe means it has an easier chance of sticking in the target, correct?
Oh, really? Professional
Yeah.
will?
Not really.
of
Well, you did
axe
say
throwing?
earlier that
really.
she has an issue with them sticking, and I assume
No,
it's because they're lighter
that's
weight.
that's the 8-year-old girl. Megan
Right,
is
we're
not
talking
the
about-
8-year-old girl.
We're talking about the
No.
8-year-old girl.
Oh, he
No.
I was
jumped.
saying Seth should have an easier chance.
Megan's like a
because-
grown person.
She a grown ass woman.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna. Okay,
That's what you were
a grown
thinking.
ass woman, and she don't need nobody to help her throw an axe. Okay,
But
Don't talk
Patrick
bad
does.
about my coach.
Anyways,
that I'm gonna beat someday when I get good.
Yeah, you guys will move it before that happens.
Ooh,
oh,
I have another thing too. I saw TikTok.
Oh God.
And apparently, no, this is gonna be cool. When we get off the podcast, when it finishes, Seth, we're gonna go find the cat, okay? Because I saw something that if you take a comb and you do the little thing, they like freak out. We got to see this if this actually is real.
Why don't we do it right now for the audience?
Now
And,
she's outside. I don't.
No,
know
go
if
grab
she's
her.
out-
We got it. We got
she's
a minute. Go
she's
do it.
inside.
Go on.
No,
go
I
on,
let her
Patrick.
outside. I let her outside.
Yeah, she's
No,
not
go get her.
before
We
we
got a
start.
couple minutes. Well, we'll wrap the show
Nah,
up with it.
dude,
Yeah,
she's
the
probably
audience,
gonna be
audience
wrong.
wants to see it, Pat.
No, I don't want to torture her in front of people.
Oh, go ahead. You just,
I said I wasn't gonna do it because I was like, man, I don't want to make her like freak out. But then I was like, you know what? She's being a little crapper today, so maybe she deserves.
Yeah, go
She
do it.
done
Come on,
you
we got
today.
time.
You've been home for like 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Well,
exactly. And first
well,
off,
and
she wasn't waiting for me when I got to the house. Then I came inside. Then she had to be let in by you because she wasn't waiting like she should have been, like a good cat. And so then when I took my shower, we had a little talk. I'm sitting on my bed. She gets on my bed and then proceeds to like get all up in my area. And I'm like, I'm trying to watch a video, ma'am. Could you please move to the side? And then she sits down on the bed for, no joke, 10 seconds and then bolts out of the room. And I'm like, this is just ridiculous behavior. I'm sick of it. So she isn't well behaved. I feel like that's enough justification to try the thing out, right?
So are we doing it right now? Let's go.
I'll film it. Okay, Will, and I will send you the video.
No, send me the video. Show the viewers, man. When the
No, no,
show
no,
the
no, no,
lineup.
no, no, no. But I'm just interested because we need to get a one that makes more sound. I think it's gonna work better.
So you're telling me is next week? That's what the viewers have to look forward to.
Well, I mean, it works on my hair. It'll probably work on Kirby too, I think.
Well, how about y'all let us know in the comments if that's something you'd be interested
No,
in
I'm
watching.
not doing it on camera because first off, this cat, you don't pick this cat up. Okay, she doesn't behave when you pick her
Yeah,
up.
you don't
In
pick
Soviet
this cat
Russia,
up. She
she'd pick
picks
you
you
up.
up. Yeah.
And you don't pick the cat up and then plop her down and then expect her to sit there. She doesn't do that either. So she's already going to be mad when you pick her up, and then I'm going to sit her down and make her even more mad. I don't want to do that.
All
Sounds
right.
awful.
How about if this video gets 10 likes?
Wow.
Yeah.
You're such an overachiever. 10 whole likes.
Yeah. If it does, will you do it?
We'll
On
think
next
about
week's
it.
episode?
It'll have to be a parental decision made by two
give
parties.
I'll give it a thumbs up.
Okay, I give it a thumbs down. Tiebreaker, kill shot. Next time we
Well, I don't get
play,
a vote.
we'll see
Let's
who
go right
wins.
now. All right. We're heading to throw some kill shots.
Yeah. Got to
All right,
get
well,
that practice
that's
in.
60 episodes, I guess, of the Talking Guys. See y'all next week when Patrick doesn't follow through with the commitment, but whatever. Also, comment the comments below how Patrick's head just kind of blends into his background. I mean, literally, if he took his,
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does. Lean your head back a little bit.
Look, no, it doesn't.
Not a little more.
No, looks
As
fine
as
to
I can,
me.
I can see your hairline
No,
right
you
there.
Can,
It just disappears. I don't even know what happened to Patrick.
you can still see.
It's just
stupid.
a floating
You know
headset
what?
right there.
Someday when you're bald, people will make fun of you too. Okay.
Patrick, you shaved your head though.
Someday when
You're
you
not
choose
bald.
to. Someday when you choose to be bald, people will make fun of you too. Okay.
Yeah, you're not bald.
Hey, listen, I was trying to get that like Johnny Sins vibe, and now I have it. So it's been working.
You're a fan of his work?
Yeah, of course.
Yes.
Oh man.
So this has been 60 episodes.
Make sure if you Google,
I
you
have to
Google with
be
private browsing.
anywhere but here right now. So
All right.
thanks for watching. Everyone have a great
All right.
night.